if you're in this business, you better have a sense of humor. Because when you make a film, the reaction is usually the opposite of what you expect. You know, you think, oh, they're going to hate it. No, they seem to like this one. And then, oh, this is my great masterpiece. Ah, it's terrible. So you also have to have the persistence to keep going on, no matter what they tell you. You have to believe in yourself and what you have to say. And don't listen to anybody who says, oh, nobody's going to be interested in that. You must persist. And you must also be lucky. You have to have talent, persistence, and luck.
Quale fra le magnifiche sequenze che ha realizzato nella sua carriera, a quale sequenza è più legato? Grazie.
Why do you always ask this question? Which child do you like the best? Oh, I like Lolita. No, I really like Piper. And then there's a suicide. We love them all. We try to make the best sequences we can. We're very happy when they work out. I don't think our feelings change about them over the years. I mean, there are obviously things that come to mind, like the museum scene in Dressed to Kill that worked out rather well, or the Odessa Steps sequence in The Untouchables, or the, endless Steadicam shot in the beginning of Bonfire of the Vanities. All are fascinating experiments that turned out quite well, to name a few. When I started in this business, I was associated with a group of young filmmakers. And we all used to hang out together. We used to talk about our movies, actors that we thought we'd like to use. We would review each other's scripts. And we did that in the 70s. And then suddenly everybody got kind of big and kind of went to different parts of the planet. And I missed that kind of directorial camaraderie. And I was very fortunate because we all lived downtown in New York. And I met Noah like 20 years ago, and then Jake about 10 years ago, and they're very close to Wes Anderson. So we started a group that basically met every week and had directors talk. And it's a great thing to have, and because we're the only ones that understand what we go through. I find that television executives are very intrusive. I've never had so many meetings with so many notes about a script that I developed for Al Pacino that he wanted to do, that they proceeded to try to influence it in a way that made it unworkable. And I got to a point where I said, guys, I'm done. So you've got to understand about television, it's a producer, writer's profession. The producers and the writers run the show. The directors, they bring them in. Well, you've actually done this. They bring them in. Director A is over there. Director B does this section. Director C does this section. And if you can tell the difference from one episode to another, God bless you. When I get an idea, it's usually a visual idea. Like Blowout with my sound engineer. We were mixing Dressed to Kill, and I said, that wind, I hear that wind over and over. You used it for 4 films. Get me some new wind. And then he explained to me going out in the woods, trying to get some new wind. And this gave me this whole idea for this movie of the sound engineer that hears a murder. And of course, the influences of Blow Up and The Conversation, movies I'd seen before. I liked those ideas, and it spurred me on to this idea for Blowout. Voila.